Across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the New York Giants. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds Howard complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 11. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Out of the gun now on third down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
86-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Eckler. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 37. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler, and he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Ball carrier.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Here is Eckler. And, boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
At the 22-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get out?
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Austin Eckler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now they try the right side here. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
To Steven Sims.
That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 43. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Giants 7, Washington nothing.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And that's why you spend a 1st-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
I I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Washington on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
At the Giants' 9-yard line.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter. Second and 4. And that is incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Washington on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Oh, my God.
They'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Wow. This one.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Gay knocks this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And
come on, man.
Incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline...
Come on, man. Block it, dude.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. Into heavy traffic, and
Come
it's
on,
intercepted.
man. Come on.
Derwin James with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Man, the ball hit the ground, man. Get the fuck out of here.
So the contact came before the ball got there.
Oh, my God, man.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, he got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag.
Get the fuck out of here.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. On the line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Chase Young. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
A 6-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chase Young in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 now. The throw taken in by Sims. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the Washington first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Slings this deep for McLaurin. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
That ties the game at 10. Matt Gay set to kick off.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. 2nd and 1. He'll get this to Eckler. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And incomplete. Crisis averted.
How many?
Second down.
How many drops?
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Completes it to Hardman. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
On for the field goal.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be from 56 yards out. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
It's Eckler again. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He's got his man. That's Hardman.
Oh, my
and he
God.
will the Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
What?
1st and 10 at
The kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense falls asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
At the 47-yard line.
Back to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
His 48-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That third down conversion good for 23. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field.
Man, get the fuck out of here, man.
For a nice pickup.
And a scary incompletion.
Get the fuck out of here.
It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. They'll run here with Eckler. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, no!
It's intercepted.
Man, get the fuck out of here, man!
With a pick, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. They'll set up a throw. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
Second and goal at the 9-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
And Gano's kick is right through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
And it's third down.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. On play action, they'll throw. And he finds McLaurin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
First down, Washington.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Damn, man.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11.
22-yard line.
A pass down the middle is fought for and hauled in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he fires one incomplete. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
For the field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this fourth quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great fourth quarter.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And Ingram holds
Come on, man!
And he slips up past the 45
Come
for
on!
a big tackle. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for
Come on, man.
Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away.
These
They've
fucking
done that
plays.
pretty successfully in this game.
11 yards there, 1st down.
42-yard line.
Now Eckler. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Now it's Hunt. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe...
Man, get the fuck out of here.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and
Get
the
the
guy
fuck
carrying
out
the
of
ball,
here.
he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he's got the first
Gave
down
him
as he
the
gets it
fucking
to the
play.
8.
Come on.
Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Going on the ground with Eckler. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the
Man,
clock
are they
hits
gonna get
zeros.
this man a goddamn game?
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around
Are
the
they really?
1.
5 yards brings up 3rd and
Are they
goal.
really gonna get this thing in a game, man?
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler, and he will take it on in for the Giant touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. And it's up and good.
Pull down 3-2 4 times. Oh no.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Credit Julian Love with a pass breakup. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
What's that?
Thrown incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back
What's
incompletions.
that?
Receivers blanking it on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
1st down, Washington.
the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
He's back to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Set to kick off.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
No, man!
16 seconds now on the clock. Nicole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
On 2nd down, Eckler, and he'll be taken down at the 34. The Giants going to run their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or two, but it's no good as it stands. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Oh.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline? And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And what an effort.
Oh, my God. Are you serious?
And we have free football overtime.
Oh,
here we
no.
go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chase Young able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
It's 4th down.
Finding Hardman here over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
Stay loose. Stay loose. Come on.
Now a first throw here in overtime. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Number 26.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and
1. And it brings up 3rd down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 8. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Brandon, I go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only 2nd down, but I kick it and give myself a little margin for error here.
Don't wait for 3rd. Have the extra down just in case.
If something goes wrong, messed up snap, anything like that, you fall on it, guess what? It's 3rd down. You still have the ball. You still have a chance to kick it.
And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
In any yardage game, there's really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here in OT. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. This one no doubt important for Matt Gay. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights.
Giants 20.
Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for Washington, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll have a